kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Running left, Taylor.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
An even 40 yards for Jonathan Taylor. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Shaquille Leonard, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Here's Wilson.
That's caught left side by Judy.
There's Wilson to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
He'll get this to about the 38.
They'll keep it on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson hits his running back, Melvin Gordon.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
After that run for a first down, I don't know that confidence can be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Back to throw. Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson flush to his right. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out, but I don't think there's any worries with this. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Hey, let's get that ball. No.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
59 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now Ryan. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver's offense now set to go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Dancing to his left.
There's Judy. What a grab that was.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wilson.
He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts going to take over now late in this 1st half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
On 1st down, Ryan. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield.
And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. His 1st half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go. The
Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of 8 yards. Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Taylor. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here it comes, here it comes. Hey, wait. Hey, we got it.
Here's Ryan.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
Touchdown Colts.
Harris Campbell.
A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On second down, Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 17-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Hines, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 95 yards on the ground for him so far. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's go, D. Got it. Check safety, check safety. Check yourself. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Tuesday.
Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Check three. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. That's a run. They're run. 51, Sam.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Mike's 47. Hey, 59, ready. Hey, 59, ready. Check. Gun. I got it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here. As he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now Ryan and the Colts
down 24-14. Just over 2 minutes to go. That ball caught by Campbell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, check back, six. That's 21. Hey, South. Let's get off the field.
Ryan to throw.
And that going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Ryan.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40.
Today, from Lumen Field in
rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Wilson going to come out throwing.
Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At the 33-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. They'll run it again with Penny, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 25 on 2nd down, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Now in his 4th year, you still have to marvel at the type of athlete that DK Metcalf is. Honestly, unfair to ask some corners to lock this guy down, and as we know, not many can. 75 catches, a career high, 12 touchdowns last season, and a first down with that catch there.
Penny, a first down carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Out of the gun, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Steps away. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. From just shy of midfield, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Smith. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw.
3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now Williams running left. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Wilson. Flushed out right.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert O from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Trap 60.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Smith. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To the air again, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 58 yards.
And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On first down, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now Wilson on first down. This will be caught. Judy. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast in the beginning of the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Inside handoff, Penny. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They bring the blitz, and it's not always the initial blitzers that make the play. In this case, the blitzers actually took up the blocking. How about the guy in the middle, though? Reading his keys, right on the spot, stops him at the line of scrimmage.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would
have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, check back, 6. Let's go. Buffalo 18. 6. Watch the run.
From the gun, here's Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They give it to Williams, running right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And out now come the Seahawks. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Smith eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
It's our time. 50's the 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Myers' kick is good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Broncos about set to go on offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Wilson to throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jordan Brooks
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Wilson
got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Bradley Chubb getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's got his tight end fan. Throwing again is Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So coming on the road, they had the ball first, and even though they didn't get the touchdown, they do get the early lead here.
And even though it wasn't a touchdown, that field goal certainly quieted the crowd just a little bit. So you take that, move forward, and feel good about the outlook for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Come 19! Come 19! Bring it! Bring it! Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You ain't going nowhere. 50's the mic, 50's the mic. I hope you brought your record.
Hurts.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Watch the sled, watch the sled. Check the backer, check the backer. Hurt. On the ball now.
Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
51 yards.
and the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Check. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Being chased out left. Sanders has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Sanders. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Trap 60. I got 11. Single slot. Hey, check Mike 15. Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15.
They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Seems like a perpetual search for productive receivers for Philadelphia, but they think that Quez Watkins might be a keeper after his 2021. Earned a starting spot for much of the season and put up over 600 yards while averaging 15 per catch. They're giving the former sixth-rounder another opportunity and seeing if those numbers will keep growing.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. He's checking. Crash. Hey, check back, Mike 6. I got you, son.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, Smash. Here we go. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Man, that's trash. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Here's Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. A
battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come to halftime here.
Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Dragon 60. Check smash. Check smash. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, man. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
And they start in the best of all positions, first and goal.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Again, Gordon. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Throwing is Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And out now come the Eagles.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll go again with Sanders.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. No screen. Line 6. Keep it up, defense. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check back 6. Back 6. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 2.
They'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Hey, check back 6. Back 6. Watch the run. 79 Broncos. Line 6. Hey, check back 6. Back 6. Watch 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Go check.
Running right, here's Sanders. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hurt. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it again with Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mike 6. Watch the run. 25, check 25. Hey. Switch.
They'll run with Sanders. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Sanders, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Wilson, flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Looking to throw. Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Wilson eluding the pressure right.
He's got the connection downfield to Hamler.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Escaping the pressure right.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Touchdown!
Jerry Judy.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
McManus's point after is good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 19 light. Rig alert. Check smash. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man. Check.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Another run with Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Eagles send out their punter now as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is taken around the 12. 31 yards on the punt there.
So here is Wilson and the Broncos.
Down by 8, 55 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Throwing now is Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Wilson. Able to find Judy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand.